Tell us what you've learned.
That's right, Casey. So we've come to get an understanding that the FBI's National Crisis Coordination Center sent out a memo, and basically it summarizes a number of memos and briefing products from the ATF, DEA, DOD, Park Police, U.S. Marshals, several other agencies, kind of putting together here's what we know about the world of online threats, open source information, social media information, information from other sources that says, what are people talking about potentially doing in the next couple of weeks? And so there's two things that have been kind of talked about. One is the idea of protesting at all 50 state capitals, in particularly those that certified the election for President-elect Joe Biden. And to somehow demonstrate there or have armed protests there. The second one is an idea of if Congress, this is what these people are talking about, if Congress invokes the 25th Amendment starting January 16th, that there'll be some sort of a violent uprising in Washington, D.C. Now, Casey, most people are smart enough to know that Congress can't invoke the 25th Amendment, so that raises questions about what the group is thinking about. But this type of information is kind of a survey of what's out there as far as what people are talking about, and it's being shared among law enforcement so that everybody kind of has an understanding as far as what's the discussion, what's going on, what do we need to be thinking about, what do we need to be investigating. And on that front, we're already hearing from some of the FBI field offices across the country, for instance, the FBI in Boston, saying they don't have any information specific incredible to their capitals on Inauguration Day. So there we're talking about Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, and Maine. So they're on the record saying, look, we don't have anything specific to our capitals. So it's important to note, just a quick indulgence on how law enforcement intelligence works. There's the side of it that gathers information and says, OK, this is what people are talking about. This is what they're discussing about online. Some of that information is the same type of information that if you and I were highly trained and spent all day focusing on this, we could easily derive ourselves. Sometimes law enforcement puts out a bulletin type information, which is derived from the investigations that they're doing and is derived from law enforcement information. We don't appear to have that today. So basically, we have a summary of what's going on in the world, and then we also have the idea that specific investigations or at least information is being derived as far as what to expect in certain state capitals. So that's kind of the overall sense of things.